Thank you for joining me for day 4 of Love Your Lettering. Today we're talking about simple ways to alter your handwriting. Adding personality can be much easier than you think. I've written out the word break here, and I want you to join me in labeling the different parts of the letters. This arrow represents the height of your capital letters. This line is often called the cap line, or the area that the capital letters will hit. Down here is your baseline, where your letters will sit. The waistline ends up being the height of most of your minuscule or lowercase letters. This is an ascender. It's the part of a letter that goes above the cap line. Letters like P, Q, G, and J have descenders. The slant or slope refers to the angle or lack of angle that the stem of a letter has. When a letter ends open, that is a tail. The space inside your letters is called the counter space. This line across the lowercase e is the crossbar. This portion of the R is the arch, also present in lowercase m's and n's. The straight portion of the letter is the stem. These rounded, typically closed sections are the bowl. I'll get started by first writing out the lowercase alphabet in a regular print. I'm using a finer tip pen for this section just because these regular letters are not the focus of this lesson. My standard here is 1 box wide and 2 boxes high. The first variation I'll show you is widening the bowls. For this style of letter, we're going to maintain the same height, 2 high, but this time the bowls will go a little over 1 box wide. Letters like I, L, and T that are mostly stem won't show much variation. The next variation is to write a narrow bowl. Again, maintaining the same height as before, but now our bowls will only take up half a square. My third variation I like to call slanted bowls. With these letters, instead of concentrating on a very round bowl, I quickly turn up the bottom of the bowl. I will also add a more angled arch on the H, M, N, and R. It's okay if not every letter gets altered, because remember, as you combine these letters into words, your overall words and sentences will take on these different traits. The final variation I'll show you I like to call tiny bowls. These letters are also the same height as before, 2 boxes high, but now when we draw in the bowls, we're using less than half, almost a quarter of each square. It's okay if you need to take a break and stretch your hands. I find that the more I write in tiny letters, the harder it is. Now you've learned 4 variations to simple print just by changing the bowls. Join me next time when we add whimsy to our letters.